And today is Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, and I'm going to start my pre-Thanksgiving prep. So I thought I'd just bring you along, you know. There's certain things that I do the day before, and that makes Thanksgiving morning go so much better. So we're going to start with eggs. Alright, I've got the Instant Pot plugged in. I've got water in the bottom. I got the trivet in. I'm going to add all of these. So, looks like we got 13, but I want to do, so I'm doing 2 trays of cornbread dressing, and I need 6 boiled eggs for each tray. And that's 1 left over, so I thought I'd do some deviled eggs too. So I'm going to add 13, we'll do another 5, so I'm going to do a total of 18 eggs. I've got 18 eggs in here now. I'm just going to put the lid on it, seal, make sure it's in sealing position there. And I'm going to go here to manual, and I do 5. I'm going to do them for, gosh, let's see, 18 eggs, yeah. So I'm gonna go for 5 minutes, and natural release for 5 minutes, and then 5 minutes in a water bath. So let that go. And so what I've got left, this container's now empty, and I've got, that's what's left in that pack of 18, plus this. I got this at Sam's Club, so it was 2 packs of 18. Alright, let me see what else. Let's see what's next. The eggs are done. I just finished releasing the stain. So we're going to pull them off, and I'm just going to, whoops, looks like one popped out, doesn't it? Just going to pull everything out of here and drop it over here into this bowl of ice water. The best thing about boiling eggs in the Instant Pot, got it too close, it steamed up the lens. So you can see the shell just slides right off. And it doesn't matter if you just got them at the store, or, I need to put that in. Okay, if you've just got them at the store, if they've been in the refrigerator for a while, the shells just slip right off. So I'm going to put this in, let them sit here in the ice water for 5 minutes, and then I'll shell them. Alright, my eggs are all peeled. Since this was empty, I just put all the shells in there, but look, they just slip right off like that. And I always lay a paper towel down to crack them on the counter, and then I'm just going to throw the whole thing in the trash. And what I'm going to do, I actually don't need these yet, so it's going to be a while before I need them, so I'm just going to put them in my zipper bag and pop them in the refrigerator. Next thing I'm going to do is get this to cooking. So, no, we're not having turkey for Thanksgiving Day, but I do have this turkey taking up all kinds of room. We got it for free from work. So, but I don't want to do it any traditional way. I have in the past spatchcocked it, which basically is what I did. To spatchcock, you cut the backbone out. So I've cut the backbone out of this, but not to, you know, so that way you can get the thing to lay flat. I've got another video on that, but so I use my heavy-duty poultry shears and just cut right through that backbone and pulled it out. But the reason that I wanted to cut that out was so it would fit inside my cast iron pot. Let me show you. This is big. This is really big, but it did not quite fit in this pot. So, but I've already got it sprayed down with my oil, and I'm going to drizzle some oil on top of just some, this is just olive oil. I'm gonna drizzle that on top of the turkey once I get it in here. But first I'm gonna wipe it down with paper towels to get it drier and season it up. It was quite useful to have that backbone out because I did season, this is what I seasoned with, this garlic and pepper seasoning salt and the soul food seasoning salt. So before I put it in the pot, I seasoned the inside where I took the backbone out, and then I got it in the pot, but the breast area was still up too high. So I did like I do when I flatten it out and bake it quickly in the oven. I just push down on that breastbone in the center to get it down in there. So this is ready to go. It's all seasoned up, and I drizzled the top with olive oil. I've just got to put the top on it and put it in the oven. I've got my oven preheating. It's at 350 right now. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave it at 350, but for now I'm going to put it at 350. I just thought I'd show you before I put it in the oven. It's still warming up, but the lid is down on this all the way around. So I've never cooked a turkey this way, and we'll just have to see how it goes. But I needed to get this cooked because it had thawed, and I just don't have the freezer space for it. It'll be a whole lot easier to store, and the oven's heated. It'll be a whole lot easier to store after I cook it and just can divide it up into smaller freezer bags. But I'm going to put this in the oven. I thought I'd show you what I did take out of what I took off of the turkey. So here's the backbone. I took that out, just cut it out with these really nice heavy-duty poultry shears, and then I cut that little tail bone area off. I'm just going to throw this in the trash, and this tray is going straight into the dishwasher. But you see it still oozed out more liquid. So and this was empty. I mean, I had drained that, but it's still more liquid came out. But I'm going to pop this in the dishwasher, this in the dishwasher, this in the trash. Today is trash day, so this is going out of the house today. And that is another reason why I wanted to go ahead and get this taken care of today. I've got a ham for tomorrow, but it's going to go in my slow cooker. But let me clean this mess up and sanitize everything, because ew, nasty. Let's talk for a minute about these this cast iron Dutch oven that I'm using for my turkey. So this is just, these are just it's a regular size. This is the smaller one. So I got this a few years ago at Sam's Club. It was in a 2-pack. So this is the little one. So this one is a 4-quart. There's the brand. I don't know if they probably don't have this exact one anymore, but it was a 2-pack. So this small one fits inside the other one. So I'm guessing the other one's probably like a 7-quart, but this whole thing fits down inside the other one that I got the turkey in. So but yeah, they're really nice, and I got a good deal on them when I did buy them. Okay, so I did search. Before I did this, I did do a search on cooking a whole turkey in one of these cast iron Dutch ovens with the lid on it. There's not much out there. There's a few recipes, and I wasn't really looking for a recipe. I was looking for a method. So I did decide to bake it at 350 in the oven. I knew I pulled the big Dutch oven out and sat the whole turkey in it, still in the package and everything, and I knew it was too big. That's why I decided to cut that backbone out and cut that little tail off. And when I wrestled it down into the pan, I did grease it real good with that spray, but I had to kind of manipulate the legs and everything, and then I had to push down on that breastbone, kind of crack it a little bit, but it fit in there with the lid on. And this is an experiment, and we'll just see. I'm gonna I got my timer set for 1 hour, and I'm going to take its little temperature with my instant read thermometer and see where it's at, and probably, you know, go another hour. This bird did start out at 14 pounds. I cut the backbone out and that little tail piece off, so I don't know what it's down to, but it just did fit. I didn't put anything in the bottom, no vegetables. I didn't put, and there's really no cavity because I took that backbone out. So there's nothing in there but the turkey, the olive oil, and the seasonings. And an experiment. We'll just see how this goes. Is it going to be even fit to eat? I don't know. But it had to be cooked because it was thawed, and I did not have room in my freezers for that whole turkey. So let me figure out what I need to do next. Alright, it's been in the oven for an hour. So it's looking pretty good, and we've got drippings down in the bottom. I put this pan on here with the pot holder underneath it so that I didn't want to put it on my glass top stove, right? So let me just go in here. Let's go in here. Okay. I'm gonna say, okay, I've checked 2 thermometers and the legs are getting close to being done, but this part in here is not. So I'm gonna put it in the oven. I think I'll bring it out and test it like every 30 minutes. Okay, I have just pulled this out of the oven. What I did do was took the lid off for I checked it after 30 minutes. It was close to being done, so I decided to take the lid off so it would brown. And then for the last 2 minutes, I left it in for another like 20-25 minutes. Last 2 or 3 minutes, I cut on the broiler just to get some brownness on here. No, it's not even, and this part is light colored and this part is dark colored, but you know what? I'm okay with it. I'm gonna let this sit here in this pan for a couple of minutes, and then I'm gonna transfer it over here to this to keep on cooling. So yeah, I think it's done. Well, let's don't think. Let's stick this in. Let's see. Okay. Oh yeah, that's done. Let's go right in the center. Let's see. Alright, let's go in here. Yep, that one's done. Okay, let's go in here. I like to check several spots. That's done. That's done. I've pulled it out of the big Dutch oven here, and the smoke, you just see the smoke rising off of it. I think I'm going to tint it with some aluminum foil and just let it sit here and rest. Probably for at least 30 minutes before I even try to cut this thing. Here is all of the meat that I trimmed off. Well, there's still bone in the turkey legs, and there's still bone. These are the thighs here and the wings here. This was the part that was on the bottom of this, so it didn't get the color that this got, but it is all done. And y'all, this meat is so juicy. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if I can get it over here. Real juicy. I mean, you could see that on my fingers, and it's so good. It is so good. Okay, this is what's left in the pan now. I did, once I put it over here, to cool a little bit before I could cut all the meat off. I did pour some of those pan juices over it while it was sitting, but I pretty well got everything off. but you can see it was done all the way through. It was done all the way through, and every piece that I've tried is moist. I've tried dark meat, I've tried white meat. It's all very moist. Okay, I've decided to divide this prep video up into two. So this is really all that I've included in this one is the eggs, prepping the eggs, and cooking that dang turkey that really needed to be cooked and out of my way. So I'll be watching for part 2. But that's going to be it for part 1. See y'all later. Bye.